Which side is my good side?
Both sides are good.
All right.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Thesadenicole. Welcome back to my channel, More Than Conquer, Eliminate Doubt. So I have my husband here. And so today he agreed to do a video with me, and we're going to talk about how we met. So you want me to start, or like you want to start?
I think you should start.
I should start?
Yes, I think you should start.
Okay. So for those of you who are like skeptical about online dating, which I was very skeptical until all of this happened. Okay? We met online. As a matter of fact, we met this year online.
February 28th to be exact.
Oh, you're giving dates. So with this specific dating app, the female has to reach out to the guy. I saw his picture, and I'm trying to remember like how long it took you to respond.
Not long at all. I responded in moments.
You did, bro?
Like seconds.
Seriously?
Yeah, I did.
We started talking.
We did. We started talking.
February 28th.
28th. It was like the afternoon. It was like afternoon, evening.
So February 28th, that was what? A Sunday? A Monday? A Monday. That was a Sunday.
Wow. Okay, it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sunday.
Cool.
So we started talking on a Sunday, and I remember I had to go to work Monday because I do therapy, so I was at the hospital then. And we just started talking, and it was just like nonstop.
Non-stop talking all day Sunday.
Day long, and it was nonstop. Okay, so on the app, of course, you know, it's up to you if you want to exchange numbers with that person, right? Mm-hmm. And so I took the initiative.
She did. I was gonna ask her for a number.
You were?
Yeah, I was.
For real?
Yeah, you didn't think I was gonna ask you for your number?
I don't know. I don't know.
What, you think I'm timid? We're finding new stuff out lately. I was more than intrigued. The conversation that we were having, it was great. It was fine conversation. It actually meant something. There was meaning behind everything we talked. We didn't just say, "Hey, how are you?" You know, the sky's blue. What are you wearing? Nah, it actually meant something. It had some depth to it, and it was, when talking to her, it was full of energy. Because there was a couple other potential individuals that I was talking to at the time, but of course they didn't equal up to. So, but yeah, it was something about her energy. She was just full of energy, and I felt it through the text messaging going back and forth. So,
and I think at that time, well, we were messaging on the app.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just messaging on the app.
On the app.
And so I was like, okay, I want to see him. Like, I want to see him. Oh, okay, yeah.
So you wanted to FaceTime?
Yeah, I wanted to FaceTime.
I didn't like FaceTime.
I wanted to see him.
To see if I was real.
Yeah, because catfish, y'all know catfish is real. If y'all ever...
I'm real.
Oh, if y'all ever watched the show Catfish, I think it's like on MTV or VH1 or whatever, whichever channel it's on, then y'all know that catfishing is real. So I did not want to be catfished. So I wanted to FaceTime. And if he would have came up with some kind of lame excuse to not FaceTime, then I would have been like, okay, yeah, no, this is not going to work. So.
Which almost happened, by the way.
Yeah, he told me that, but I'm going to let him tell that. So I asked, I was like, well, was it okay if we exchange numbers?
I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, oh my God, she's for real.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, well, when would be a good time to FaceTime? And I think when we exchanged numbers, I think I said that night.
No, we had agreed that we were going to FaceTime.
The next day?
Like the next day.
The next day.
Yeah. And we text throughout that whole day too.
Okay.
And when it came time and getting closer to actually FaceTime, I did almost chicken out. I was a little nervous, and I was like, you know what? I was going to abandon ship and ghost her and just get ghost. She knows that already, okay? So
yeah, I do. Cause
I told her that already.
Yeah.
But that did not happen. I was a man.
He did not ghost, and I didn't ghost him.
No, she didn't. She didn't ghost me.
we didn't ghost each other.
No, we
We
didn't.
actually promised to not ghost each other. I was nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. I was really nervous. And so he called. You called me.
I called you.
He called me. I was nervous. Like I had butterflies in my stomach.
I just didn't want to go through the whole FaceTiming. I don't like FaceTiming. I don't know. I just did. I don't like doing that. So I just didn't want to do it. So that's why I was gonna ghost you. But I knew what time it was when you picked up. And then you started smiling at me. I said, oh, she likes me. She likes what she sees.
I don't really want to say this.
Oh, say it. Yes, let everybody know. I want to know.
I'm not gonna say love at first sight. I'm not gonna say that then.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna say love at first sight.
Strong words.
I'm not gonna say love at first sight. FaceTime.
I wasn't expecting that.
But I really did like him. Like I really did like him, and we talked for a very long time.
3.5 hours that night.
Yeah,
3.5 hours.
God.
3.5 hours. That's more than a gaming session.
Yeah, like we talked
Or it
for a long
depends.
time, and the conversation.
What game?
And the conversation wasn't boring. It was like
Yeah.
it wasn't like awkward,
Nope.
or we didn't have to like think of something to say.
No.
It was just like
It was natural.
an ongoing,
natural.
flowing conversation. And then like once we hang out, and I went to bed, and I was like, okay, I think I like him.
Yeah, I woke up thinking about you the very next day.
Like I think I like him, and that was a Tuesday. Okay, because I'm guessing that was a Tuesday that we FaceTime. So y'all listen, like all of this happened within that week that we met now. Okay, February 28th.
I think we FaceTime on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
It was Wednesday.
So I knew I liked him when I told my dad. When I told my dad, because usually...
Dang, you told your dad already then?
I told my dad within that week, because I told him that I was going to meet you. So usually, okay, I did not tell my dad that I was talking to a guy, because I felt like I had to know enough about that guy in order for him to come and meet my parents. Because if you met my parents, that means like I'm really serious about you. Mm-hmm. So I told my dad like that same week. I remember this. Like I was on my way to work, and my mom was outside with me. My dad came out, and I was like, okay, you know what? Screw it. So I was like, Dad, I met somebody. And my mom, she looked at me because she was shocked that I told my dad that I met somebody. Because usually I don't talk about guys like that, you know, like not with my dad, because if I'm not serious, then there's no need for me to like bring them up to my dad. But I told my dad. So this was probably like that Thursday. So that was that Wednesday that we talked. I think I told my dad that Thursday, because wait, no, that's not right. Because he found out, okay, so there was distance between us. So there were like 2 FaceTime sessions.
Okay, so Monday. Oh, no. So Tuesday and Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday or something.
Okay, Tuesday and Wednesday?
Because we met Friday night.
No, we met Saturday night.
It was Saturday night?
Yeah.
Okay, it was Saturday night. It was Saturday night because I was playing a game before I got up to drive to you. Okay, so it was Saturday night. So
there was some distance between us.
Mm-hmm.
He did not know I was in South Carolina.
Yeah, I live in North Carolina, by the way.
Yeah.
We live in North Carolina.
Well, yes,
now.
now we live in North Carolina. But at that time, I was in South Carolina. And so there was like some distance between us. And
distance? It's 119 miles. 119 miles. That's 2.5 hours. It wasn't in the fine print. It wasn't in. It wasn't in her profile.
I knew he. Yes, it was.
It wasn't in.
He did not read. So I read his profile. I knew he was in North Carolina.
I thought she was where I lived, close.
I knew he was in North Carolina. I saw that on his profile. Like at the bottom of the profile, it specifically says where that person is located, right? So, and then too, I set my parameter out to where I would meet people in North Carolina.
Mine wasn't. Mine was 50 miles. If you weren't within 50 miles of me, tough luck.
But I was,
I figured there was 2 million women around me, and I was going to find one that was within 50 miles. And lo and behold, Bumble, through the cracks, pairs me up with somebody that's 119 miles, make sure your filters are exactly the way you want them.
No, because if you do that, then you're gonna miss out on something that could possibly be yours.
Okay, that's true too.
See, you would have missed out on me.
You gotta pick out the wisdom here and there. Okay. Choose which one works for you.
I knew he was located in North Carolina, and he did not realize I was located in South Carolina until our second FaceTime.
Yeah, because I was like, so when are we gonna put this? Like, what did I say? I said, when are we gonna put this?
The 119 miles to the test.
Oh yeah, because I found out when I found out that she was 119 miles away from me, I was like, holy crap! And I really thought about it. I was like, what? Nah, this ain't gonna work, because I knew for a fact that I was gonna be doing some driving. No, I wasn't down for that. So I don't know, for some odd reason I just got over it, and I was like, and I asked you, I said, so yeah, when are we gonna put these 119 miles to the test? When are we gonna meet? So we ended up meeting that same week.
Yes.
That's Saturday.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, we can meet Saturday. We can meet Saturday night, as a matter of fact. And so, like, once we had that set, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is really happening. But like in my mind, I was like, okay, this maybe not gonna happen until until Saturday actually comes and I actually see that he's like here. Because still at this time, you can like ghost somebody, you cannot show up, it can still go like total left, so I was nervous, and I told my mom, and then like I said, I told my dad. So I probably told him like that Thursday, because we probably talked like that Tuesday and that Wednesday, and I told my dad that Thursday. And so I told my dad, I said, Dad, I met somebody. And he was like, okay, well, how did you meet them? I said, online. And then y'all, at this time now too, I was more open to online dating because of the pandemic. Okay, so you couldn't go out and you couldn't meet anyone.
That is right.
Yeah, so you couldn't go out and meet anyone. And my mom and my sister, they would be like
you could.
You could, but I mean, it wasn't the same. My mom and my sister, they felt some way with me because they said I was not trying to meet anyone. And so that's when, as a matter of fact, I gave the online dating thing 3 chances. The first time I got on, I stayed on there for a little while, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is not it. Then I got back on and I tried it again. I was like, okay, yeah, no, this does not work. And so my mom and sister, they were like, okay, you can't meet someone if you don't stay on there long enough. And so I got back on the 3rd time. And then within that week, I met this guy.
Yeah, so when I got on, the very next day, I met her. So I wasn't even on Bumble for 3 days. Oh, did we say Bumble?
That's fine.
Okay. I wasn't even on Bumble for 3 days.
Yeah. So yeah, Bumble is the app that how we met. We met through Bumble. And so, yeah, I told my dad that I was going to meet this guy, and I met him online, and my dad looked at me like I was crazy. And I feel like I said before, if I bring you to meet my dad, then that means I'm like really serious about you. So, and not a lot of guys have met my dad. Like I can actually count on one hand how many guys have met my dad. So, when I told my dad about him, I knew right then, I was like, okay, yeah, I really do like this guy. Like, I really do like this guy. And so we continued to talk that week, and I sent him a video message, and I just loved talking to him, and I could not wait to meet him that Saturday night. Oh man, I couldn't wait to meet him that Saturday night.
Yes, and it was my idea. Yeah, because it was my idea that we met, and I decided, it was the first time. I wanted her to be comfortable, so I told her that I would drive completely to her, and no meeting in the middle or anything like that. I wanted her to feel comfortable because I'm a stranger, and so I wanted to come to her hometown. Like home court advantage or home field advantage. So, I just wanted her to be comfortable. So I drove all the way down. I looked at it this way. I don't drive my personal vehicle that much, and this was an opportunity to drive my personal vehicle. So, worst case scenario, and I told her this. I said, worst case scenario, if I didn't like the date, that I got to drive my vehicle. So, because I don't get a chance to drive it that much. Which was twofold. I liked her, and I get to drive my vehicle, so it was cool.
Yeah, so we met Saturday night.
Yes, Saturday night.
And when I saw him, I was like, oh my God. Like, when I saw him, I was like, oh man, like he's real.
Mm.
Like he is so real.
And I saw her, I was like, oh my God, yeah.
And we hugged, and I smelled him. I was like, oh my God, he smells so good. Whew. And then I saw him walk. Oh my gosh.
I don't understand this walk thing though.
His walk did it for me.
She likes my walk.
If you approach him, then you better come prepared. That's the type of thing.
Oh, true that.
Yeah, like if you approach him, then like.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you about it, yeah, okay. So if it's for real, yeah.
Yeah. So he's not like the back down type of person.
Nah, we know.
So
We ain't backing down.
his walk, like.
We going down to the bitter end.
His walk like shows that, and I saw his walk. I was like,
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's what I like. Like he doesn't play any games. Like he doesn't take any mess. That type of thing. Like that's his walk. That's how I can describe his walk.
I love to play games.
What?
I know what you mean. They know what you mean.
So I saw his walk, and we hugged, and we had to wait for a little while until we got our table.
Yes.
And he asked me if I wanted to sit in his truck.
Yeah.
I said, no, buddy. No, we're going to sit in my car.
So I knew right then and there, okay, she's, I said, okay, you know what, that's cool. So we sat in her vehicle. Now, I got inside her vehicle, and it was a little cramped. You know, I was in there, and I was like, hey.
No one sits on that side.
I was like, you know, my head was like this.